This tutorial is about writing a successful paraphrase. And there are 5 steps in this process. The first one, after you have chosen a passage that you want to incorporate into your own essay or paper, is to read it carefully and think about it. And so I've chosen this example passage to work with in this tutorial, and I want you to take a couple of minutes now and read this paragraph, click on pause, and then start again after you've read the paragraph. Okay, so this is not a new idea, right? I mean, we've heard many people many times say, oh, back when I was a kid, we used to just roam the streets and things were so much different then. We used to play outside. And so that part of the idea is not something that I would need support from an expert from if I were to describe that idea in my paragraph. All right, but this passage does have some things that had not occurred to me. The particular dates of this crime surge, all right, that the freedom started becoming less common in the 1980s, that there was this crime surge from the 60s through the 90s. All right, and then in particular, the advent of the pictures of missing children on milk cartons in 1984. All right, of course, I knew that the pictures had been on milk cartons, but I didn't know the date, and I had not thought of the effect that that had on parents feeling comfortable letting their children have the freedoms that they had previously had. All right, so before I do anything with this paragraph in my own essay, I'm going to think about this for a couple of days. All right, I might talk to some other people about it, but I'm going to let those ideas just sort of incubate in my mind for a while. I'm going to stir them over, and so when I come back to write this idea down, I'm going to have it in my own words. I'm not really going to remember the specific language that these two authors used. I'm going to be able to put it all in my own words, but I'll know that these ideas came from their writing. All right, so basically here's a little graphic overview of the process. I've got the original ingredients. Those are the facts and the sentences that the two experts used. And then I'm going to mix them up and wrap them in my own way. And so that the result does not look like the original ingredients. I have not taken a few words and replaced them with synonyms to get this. I have something that's very different looking, but it still, I mean, in theory, has the lettuce and carrots and onions inside. All right, so those facts are still in there. I still need to attribute them to the original authors, but they don't look anything like a copy of the work of these original authors.